Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are getting ready to get started on the old 68 Impala, getting all the brakes freed up so that way we can get it in the shop. And I'm going to video why Charlie actually does some work. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I already did the rear ones, but kind of didn't get that recorded. It was fighting me really bad. So now you guys get to see how the front ones fight us. So stick around. So as you can see, it is still on the trailer.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to roll one off the trailer when it doesn't roll. If you remember watching our video of us picking this thing up, we had to use a bobcat to load it.
All four wheels were completely locked. We actually had to cut the passenger side rear drum completely off.
We're going to try to avoid that here because this is what holds the wheel on.
You just setting everything in the dust cap?
Yep.
Charlie, I think we need to go on a diet, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
I've noticed that the camera adds about 10 pounds to us, it looks like.
So does that cheeseburger I had.
Or the fried mushrooms.
Fried mushrooms. Or the fried egg rolls. You know, generally the fried anything I eat.
We might need a little bit better screwdriver, man.
Yeah.
Where's that flathead that you had?
I put it back in my box. Hang on a second. Come on, grab.
Okay, so we got a different screwdriver.
Bearings. The grease is definitely old.
But still there?
The bearings look good.
Good.
Thus far. Okay.
On the plus side, the steering's still not hooked up.
Moving every time I hit it, so I'm kind of hoping.
Is it pulling away a little bit?
Not enough. Drum's broken a little bit right there.
Right where? Oh, yeah. Think that just happened?
I don't know. It very well could have. I was trying to be careful. But
Grab that big flathead, Charles. It's got a little bit finer of a tip.
50-some-year-old drums, they may have not appreciated being hammered on. Problem is this one you can't really get behind it like you could the rear ones. See what I mean?
Got it. It just popped the pin.
I'm good with that. Because it's getting all new brakes anyway.
Yeah.
Pull the drum off so we can pull the brakes off and make this thing.
Hold on, that's bending. Oh, it's pulling the shoes out. Good. Right there, Charles. Right here. Up at the top. See what I'm talking about right here? Sorry guys, we're getting excited.
Oh, it is separate.
That's what I thought.
Most of these older ones aren't, like the 67. The
Uh-huh.
drum and the hub and everything is the same.
Yeah, I thought on the old Chevy cars though they were separated.
It is. Oh, that's fine. All right, we'll just put the hub back on.
Leave the drum off.
Drum off.
Yeah, it's coming. A little bit more prying on that top. See guys, it is coming.
There's a biter.
There's a spider in there.
Yep.
Imagine that. Sweet. Looks like she's gonna need new pads anyways.
Killed it.
I'd say let's just go ahead and pop those couple springs off and just get them.
There's the pad.
That's asbestos pads too.
Yep. That's old school.
Those are the old school asbestos ones. Do you think we should just go ahead and just pop that off?
That's what I'm going to do.
Just
try to save as much
of the hardware
as we can.
Granted.
It's going to get all new hardware, but it'd be nice to make sure we have
everything
when it goes back together. That was a lot of dirt inside that drum.
Yeah. Yeah, that drum is shot.
Oh yeah, no, that drum.
See guys, I mean it's really rough. And unfortunately nobody around our area turns drums anymore, so
yep, we're gonna have to to be honest, should have taken a picture of this before I took it apart.
We got the other side still.
Yeah, I know. Well,
and if we can't figure out how to put brakes back together, we got a serious issue.
Oh, I know.
We probably shouldn't be working on cars then.
That's probably true.
And honestly, I'm hoping to find disc brakes to put on it before it drives out of this shop.
Well, considering the hub is separate, there might be a kit out there that allows us to use the drum brake.
Just a slip rotor.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Camaro style rotor.
Well, no, we don't have to take apart the other side like that. That'll be nice. The front actually came apart a lot easier than the back so far.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to bother putting the cotter pin back in right now.
We'll put a new one in it anyway,
yeah,
so.
We're gonna,
repack all the bearings.
Well, they look good, but
I still would prefer to repack them, and I think you could agree with that.
Meant maybe even just replace them.
Yeah.
Bearings are cheap. That's just cheap insurance.
Hey, bud. Is that on there straight?
Yeah. It came off rough, too. You gotta figure it's been on there for 50 some years. Plus now there's dirt and everything else in the threads from
the drum.
Beating on the drum and taking it off, so. Yeah, our main goal here, guys, was just, we're trying to get these brakes freed up. We can get it off the trailer, get it on the lift, and figure out exactly what we need to do and where we need to start.
Well, here, while you're doing that, I'm going to show them what we went and grabbed today for it. Went and got a gearbox for it. It didn't have one with all the linkages and idler and everything, so. And got Charles a steering column for his 67 Chevy.
Which will be in a future episode here before too long.
We're planning on taking both of them to Ottawa.
Alright, well there's that side.
You want to go grab that ugly wheel?
The wheel.
The ugly wheel?
The ugly wheel. The wheel that holds air. That's what matters. They're not rallies, so Brian's.
I can't stand them, guys. They don't look right on this car. I'll show you the rear. And you tell me. 14-inch wheel with a poverty cap. It does not fit the car. I mean, look how tiny they are. But they were free, and they will work to roll it around, and they hold air really good. So that's what we're putting on it until I get new tires put on the rallies. Maybe in this episode you'll also see the door going on the passenger side.
I think we need to do that today.
I think so too, because that thing is beat.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to actually open the door without having to struggle.
Okay, question really quick, Charles. Should we go ahead and pop that tie rod off before we put that wheel on?
No, because we can do that.
Well, I'm just saying we could pop that off really quick, and honestly, then the wheels don't even have to come off to put that gearbox on.
They still would. The wheels are going to be in the way of putting the tie rod on, I guarantee it.
Because of how small they are?
Yeah, there's another brown recluse.
Did you get him? No.
He gone.
We got lots of brown recluses. I don't know if that poverty cap's going to clear that hub. Hopefully it does.
They're for a 66 Chevelle, so about the same vintage. It should. You'd think, anyway.
Wrong one.
Huh?
That one didn't have a lug nut on it.
Oh.
So it's a little rusty.
No, it did. I took all 5 of them off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Not all 5 were tight, but...
We're only going to tighten 2 right now anyway, so...
Or 2 or 3. That one.
It's full of mud, probably.
It is.
That's good enough, Charles.
Yeah, that's 3. That's all we need for now.
Okay, here, take this.
Well, let me...
Oh,
I got grease all over. I don't think you want grease all over your phone.
I'd prefer not.
We didn't get real... sorry. Didn't get real into detail, guys, on this thing. Our first video, so we were kind of in a hurry. We picked up a steering wheel home button. I'm going to try to restore that steering wheel, if I can. I've seen people do it, so I'm going to try my hand. I figure if nothing else, I'm out materials and a little bit of time. You can see, I mean, she's a rough old girl, but the fact that it's a 68 Impala Fastback, and I've honestly seen very few of these cars around our area, so it was worth.
Rotted out 2-door coupes are going for astronomical amounts.
Yes, they are.
We won't get into detail on what we paid for this thing right now, but
Just know that it was
too cheap to pass.
It was too good of a deal that we went and grabbed the trailer. I don't know what you did with our door.
What?
The door.
Oh, it's in the back. I showed you the door.
I was gonna show them.
I know, I've seen it once on the other video.
Look, guys, I'm gonna stop this for now, and we're gonna move around to the other side. We'll be right back.
Unfortunately, we forgot to film an outro, but got the new door on it. Opens and closes quite nicely. Show you. Ain't even final adjustment, just mocked up on there. Actually lines up pretty good. And while we were at it, we went ahead and got the power steering gearbox put on, so that way it'll all steer instead of having to kick the tires back and forth. Getting ready to yank that out, start doing a lot of cleaning.